Hi, my name is Pam McElvain. I'm the host of the Inclusive Voice podcast and also the host of the Inclusive Voice radio show, WCPT 8:20 a.m. on Saturday mornings, airing at 7 a.m. And I felt compelled that I wanted to share with you a collection of one of the things I enjoy doing, and that is poetry writing. Through poems, I'm able to reflect some energy and empowerment through voice and the ability to hopefully share with others through very difficult times that we've had in the past couple of years in our society. And particularly as the election is coming up, I really wanted to be a place and have a voice to provide some really good energy, if you will, encourage others to do some of this. So the first one I'd like to start with is entitled Police Me. It was inspired by the murder of George Floyd and the other hate crimes subsequently. Police me. Your oath is to serve and protect, and for that you deserve mad respect. You walk the beats, the streets with no idea who you will meet. I know it's only a few that hold the fear and do what they do, but why must we pay the price with the ultimate sacrifice? I know you can't see me because you can't be me, but why can't you believe me and just let me be? My heart hurts for the families of youth who momentarily went astray, but don't get to live to change their way. We ask for justice and not for just us. All lives do matter. Black lives, brown lives, white lives. Hashtag host the chatter, engage the unseen, and stop the shatter. I fear for the new generations who are blind to power. They only know what they know in the moments of the hour. Their voices are loud and they stand tall and proud. They Snapchat, police me, serve and protect. Don't seize me and make me a suspect. Hey, mom, what do you want? My brown boys to play with toys and not to have to watch their back for the few who neglect the call, because too many will fall. Hey, mom, what must I do? Be careful, it's not just about you. Hey, mom, how must I live? Brave and bold, here in America, that's what I'm told. Hey, mom, how do I know? Be silent, be still, reject their will. Police me and let me too be free. Thank you for sharing that moment of inspiration. The next poem is entitled The Me I See. It was inspired by immigrants and motivated by America being a place of diversity. The me I see. Who is diversity? If not me, if not you, then who? I am comfortable in the skin I'm in. So why must I defend? Place where my journey began? The me I see comes from Africa, Cuba, Mexico, India, Asia. Our descendants from Europe have a cultural claim too. Immigrants are what made America true. Just stop the discrimination and own that part of you. The me I see is a rainbow world closing in. Open blinds to let all color in. Children do not see black or white until someone claims one is wrong and the other is right. The me I see is a diverse world, and that's a fact. No regret for what's intact. If inclusion means belong, then why can't we all get along? The me I see includes you too, and my value is not defined by me, not you. The trust effect is blended with culture and respect. The me I see is diversity. My eyes are blue, black, brown, and green. My hair is red, blonde, blue, and gray with sheen. My legs are lengthy, short, thick, and lean. My lips are thin, burly, and serene. My waist little, long, wide, and narrow. My neck sometimes cocks like a sparrow. My face, my body, my is imperfect all around. The world we live in is not a dream. It's the reality of accepting what could be. And that's the me I see. So diversity is so important that it means so many different things to so many different people. And that's why it's important to be secure in yourself. This next one is a little controversial. I entitle it White Privilege. and was inspired by, the restrictions and the removals of access to underrepresented people. And I do mean all people of socioeconomic status. So white privilege. In this world of diversity, white privilege means so much more to me. In view of the rite of passage to legacy, my forefathers shattered the chains of inclusion in the face of liberty. Five generations in the workplace today only means we can no longer delay. The inevitable evolution of privilege among all, let's be clear, people of color won't take that fall. Don't be mad because I was born white, and don't be confused because you're not always right. Black, brown, yellow, or in between does not give you privilege to be mean. We blame each other for the color of our skin, letting the notion of white privilege block us in. Can the evolution of privilege keep its place? It's just one thorn in this diversity race. Our white brothers and sisters were taught to thrive from infancy until old and wise. Legacy and wealth are part of their DNA. So why should access go away? We only want to be able to have a seat at the mighty table. People of color have stories to tell. We teach our children that lying open gates to hell. Privilege is not your own. Absorb the access your parents dethrone. It's a thing that came with a price. It's your destiny to achieve greatness without sacrifice. Inclusion is a place for all to feel empowered, to take down the wall, to build a great wall. Influence isn't sheltered by a few, but the new generation says, if not me, then who? Can we have a rainbow view? Can the notion of privilege be shared by all? And reality, privilege comes in so many ways in every class, every ethnic class, every ethnic group has a group of privilege. So let's try and level set what that means. So the next poem was inspired by this misrepresentation of DEI, the destruction of work that people have given their careers and their lives for passion. And this one I not only wrote for chief diversity officers, but any leader, any person, regardless of ethnicity and color, that's championing diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's entitled Bring Me. I'm just not a CDO that does DEI, acronyms that nobody knows. My passion is to create a space, a real place to be psychologically safe. I'm going to bring me. The world today is blind, masking a fake place. I'm the real deal, MLK says, holding on to change is coming. Believe in solidarity, so don't mistreat me. DEI does not define me. I give all for diversity in hope that those who do believe can retrieve that part of you. Instead, it feels like eternity, a dream I may never see. Don't be confused. It's going to bring me. For those of you who don't know me, who don't see me, who won't hear me, I didn't give all of this time to be in denial and be put on a fake trial. I am a CDO, chief strategist, driver of change, operator of influence. I don't just show up on game day. I'm present in every way. I'm going to bring me. Some think DEI are call letters like a radio show. They can turn it on and off when you don't like the flow. I don't know why people more move like that or think like that. I do know I'm here for the long game. There's no shame, and I refuse to take the blame because there's not another like me. I'm going to bring me. I represent everyone, black, brown, white, yellow, red, or however fluid you may be. I am all about equality and equity. People step back. I already belong. I just want to include you, to school you, to prep you so the next gen won't step to you. I'm going to bring me. Oh, that's one of my favorites. I remember when I shared that when I first wrote it, so many diversity leaders were telling me how inspired they were by this. because they are the ones out there championing and driving the change of what's going on. So finally, inspired by other leaders, but particularly what's happening, that change continues to just come. It's the only constant we can depend on. So I think about us as a country as we go through the process, what we have to do to continue to thrive forward. This poem is entitled When America is Learning. I like America when she is learning, as she yearns to know more. She shows a side of caring, if only for a time. I remember when nothing mattered. She only wanted to be known for something great. I remember when it was safe to go out and play, to be hugged and kissed every day, and passing germs did not make us go away. When America learns, politics is always in the forefront, no matter the issue of the hour. The leader of the free world makes decisions that affect lives and every soul, with consequences that sometimes will sour. What happens when America is learning? The acceptable losses are colorblind, yet black, brown, and yellow diminish in the fray. We are in it all together, they say. Not really. The inequities are here to stay. And then these thoughts and feelings slowly fade away, and only a cool breeze passes through with the crisp, ripe air refreshing the senses. I believe there's a higher power calling us to attention, to take notice of the thousand little things we ignore. Why must we suffer such a fate as a polarized nation has left us trembling and awake? The expression of fear has left us open, finding answers along the way. Be careful of false prophecy that can make progress go astray. Believers are all prayed up as every soul shall have its day. O merciful God of the worlds, this is not right. This is not natural. But I like America when she learns. After the impact the children will play, people will be remembered and life will go on. In the midst of learning, let her trust in justice true. For in the balance of fairness, we find a way anew. May she see that in equity strength is found, and in justice our nation's heart will resound. Thank you. This is Pam McElvain, your host of the Inclusive Voice Podcast. I hope you enjoyed my summary of Reflections of Change.